What are some harmless ways to mess with people? Comment 1. My dad used to have this game with a friend. They embarrassed me endlessly when I was a teen, but that was a bonus. Basically, when they were walking in the street, whenever they were passing someone, they would say things like, "Remember, when you pushed your mother-in-law down the stairs?" Or, "I mean, it wasn't that much drug, usually I carry way more than that." Or, "Where did you hide the knife after stabbing him?" You get the idea, anything absolutely awful, as if they were having an entire conversation about drugs, murder, whatever. My dad and his friend had the whole hippie look as well, so innocent passersby would quickly cross the street. Comment 2. I mispronounce famous people's names constantly, then say it correctly randomly so they never know what to expect. Billie Eilish, John Legends, Jason Ackles. Comment 3. If you ever have a moment with their computer or cell phone, use their search engine to look for a bunch of nonsense products and then erase the search history. The algorithm will think they have an interest in said products and put a bunch of ads recommending them for the next few days. Comment 4. When at work, tell someone, "I'm going to the bathroom. Do you need anything?" Comment 5. Oh man, do I have a story. In my freshman year of college, my roommate was a very neat and orderly person. He had every pencil in place, every paper had a folder, and his things got neatly packed away. We were pretty amicable towards one another, even with my messy living. At first, when he would leave for classes, I would admire how tidy his desk was and thought to myself, I should F with that. For the whole year we lived together, I would sneak used staples everywhere on his stuff. Homework folder? Staple. Pencil case? Staple. Backpack? Staple. Shower caddy? You bet that pube-infested bar of soap got a staple on it. Hell, even the TV remote got a staple in it between the batteries, so when they died he would eventually find another. I did it often, but was careful to space the staple events far enough apart to not raise suspicion on myself. I further protected myself by making a huge deal of having to borrow the across-the-hall neighbor's stapler whenever I needed to bind papers together. About March of our second semester, he had become insanely suspicious of anybody with a stapler and watched them like a hawk. The straw that broke the camel's back, I had asked him one night what his plans were under the guise of having a companion over for a visit. He said after dinner he had to go check out some obscure book at the library. When he left and headed to the dining hall, I snuck off to the library, found the obscure book he needed, and clicked a staple into it. He gets back to the dorm room and I'm doing homework in the same spot when he had left an hour earlier, claiming the meetup didn't end up happening. He sits down at his desk and opens up his newly rented book, and I hear that staple fall out onto his desk. All I hear after that is, "Why oh, where the F all these goddamn staples coming from?" I revealed myself after graduation when I mailed him a birthday card with a used staple in it. Thankfully he got the biggest kick out of the card and we still talk daily. Comment 6. I saw someone on Facebook comment on a picture that the three of you look great. There were 4 people in the picture. Comment 7. Every other week or so I change which side my coworker's drill's belt clip was on, 2 screws in 30 seconds for a maddening payout. Ick if he ever caught on, as he sadly passed away last year. I got a huge kick out of doing it though. Might bring that one back as most of us share the same brand of drill. He got a great one on me. Every day or two he'd hide a Magic the Gathering card in my toolbox, never the same spot twice. Genuinely made me mad when I'd pick something up only to see another card hidden beneath. Eventually I had enough cards to completely cover his locker door inner and outer, he never took them off. Even cut out cards to fit the vents on the locker. I spent a good hour or 2 on my day off making it. Proud of that one. R.I.P. Chris. Pranks haven't been the same since you left. Your locker still remains covered in Magic cards and nobody has questioned it to this day. Comment 8. I mess with colleagues during meetings by controlling how they sit. You copy everything they do to start, they lean back, you lean back, etc. Then, slowly, take the lead. If they are sitting back, sit forwards. I have managed to start many Mexican waves of people moving back and forth in meetings. Comment 9. If someone asks for your name, saying something like Jack, but with only one P. Comment 10. I put a tiny piece of masking tape over my coworker's mouse laser on April Fool's Day one year, and wrote April Fool's on it. He troubleshot every single thing except examining the mouse. He eventually called IT, who simply turned the mouse over and pointed it out to him. Comment 11. I do this every so often because it's kind of a game to me to see how long I can keep it up till the person catches on. I repeat the last word the person says in question form. Example. Hey, me and Jenny are headed to Jim's Pizza Hut. Jim's Pizza Hut? Yeah, you know the one on F Street. F Street? Over there near the harbor with the big carousel. Carousel? Yeah, you know the one you went with me and Jane. Jane? My girlfriend. Girlfriend? Okay, what the F***K is wrong with you? Once they call you out and have caught on, the game ends. I've carried on a conversation over an hour once doing this. It's really awesome when the person you are doing it to has gone through this a few times with you. My daughter has gotten me a few times herself, and she'll laugh on and off for the day at my expense. Her husband has called me an ass for teaching this to her a few times too. Comment 12. If I know someone is walking a little ways behind me and I turn a corner with nobody else around, I like to run 10 to 20 steps to widen the gap and then laugh to myself, thinking that the person behind me will be confused. I doubt anyone ever notices, but I get a kick out of it every time.